Well, hello. Hi. Hey, Gleb, do you want to see, a little test? It's like test only, so only a few people are gonna see it live, and you're gonna be one of them. Raul, hey, you want to see the test? This is a, Raul, good to see you. You get to see the test. This is a UI I'm working on. It's rough. It's rough. And then yeah. Okay, let's play. I've been doodling. So pretty cool, thank you. Yeah, I've been just like, I can draw. I'm gonna draw. And so I drew. That's exciting as heck. Thank you. Thank you, Gleb. That's not the only surprise I have for y'all. I found that access card that I didn't know where it was, and is like, yeah, I found it. So now we can clear this planet. The only thing I can draw is blood. That is phenomenal. Did you learn it from your cat? I forgot there's a camera I can look into. Like it's a sitcom. His cat, I love her. She's one of my good friends now. She thought I was gonna fight my cat, and so she attacked me, thinking I was gonna fight my cat. I don't know. And, anyway, one thing led to another, and, I was bleeding pretty bad. And I had, like, bruises for, like, a week. Yeah, she, like, mauled my leg. I was having a meowing contest with my cat Sophie, because that's what you do when you have a cat. They meow at you and you meow back, like, duh. And I guess I sounded like I wanted to fight, and then, yeah, Gleb's cat comes up out of nowhere, and it's just like, and it just starts, like, mauling me. And, but ever since that day, she's been really sweet to my cat, so I guess it worked out. I love her. Maya and I are now best friends. We sleep together a lot. Okay. Are you guys ready? I'm so excited. Look at y'all bonding. LOL. I know, we blonde with blood. Okay. We finally get to open this hell. Ooh. Ooh. Well. You know I'll look through all of this. I just gotta get the toxic mold. I don't know what's with her. She thought I was gonna hurt Sophie, and Sophie was still a little kitten at the time. So she thought, you know, I was gonna hurt a kitten, and was just like, no, you're a massive human. That's an unfair advantage. Ooh. How many do I need? Just one? I can definitely make one of those. I will gladly make one of those. Oh my god, this goes on for, like, ever. No power. Okay. Okay. This is so exciting. No power. Okay. Another access card and a letter. I'm gonna take those chippies. Ooh. Well, let's put this one in here. Okay. We only got 3 more goop. Ooh, hey Sebastian, how are you? So today we must be finishing this planet, huh? Yeah, I'm hoping to. I'm hoping I can. So I just need to make a fusion core to go in here. And finish. I'm going to find a movie so crazy you'll give us brain aneurysms next weekend. Dude, I hope you do. I hope you do. I'm ready for it. Ooh, another access card. Okay, cool. Cool. And we cleaned up the goop here, which is actually kind of amazing, because that means all the gloop, God damn it, Gleb, your fucking name. All the goop is getting cleared. Just need one more. Okay. Okay. So we'll just make a fusion cell. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I also don't have to worry about, like, oxygen, which makes this so much easier. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. It's the fusion core. Okay. So I've been, designing little spots. I found out here I can get silicone. And I'm going for crazy. Something so crazy my grandma would say she won't watch it even if it's English. Keep in mind, there's not an English movie you could name which she hasn't seen. Damn. Huh. I'm sure you can. I'm sure if anyone can do it, it's gonna be you. I'm just thinking, like, now what could it be? Right. Okay, let's, no tier 2. An animal. I get to introduce you guys to some of my animals. 1 second. Let me just put up some fertilizer, you know, as people do. We're also gonna go by the space. 3-minute ad is starting. Oh my gosh, what a fucking great time for that. Okay, actually, yes, I'm gonna drink some water and try and clear out my throat a bit more and stretch, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I had to, like, move around quickly and catch my breath. Anyway, there's the animals. I found some movies already that look cool with no people and stuff. Oh, that is pretty sick. Okay, I'm actually really excited to see. I made him. Look at him. He's just a little guy. Ah, so adorable. Welcome back, everyone. I got distracted by animals for a second. Look at them. They're so adorable. I love them. Hi. You are just so cute. I love you. Okay. There's a particular limit of crazy where you risk seeing movies so bad it will make you quit movies for 3 months. I've seen that on Netflix. There's this one movie where, like, the concept was really cool. Like, the concept was really, really cool, but the execution was so god awful that it actually, like, physically hurt. I had to stop watching. Because I was like, this movie could have been something so cool, but, like, everyone behind it was just guaranteed, like, just trying on purpose to make the worst, ugliest freaking movie possible. Anyway, that's how I think sometimes. Okay, so I got these collectors. As you can see, they are superior. And I have been gonna get the computy chips back because look at this, it's so nice. And then I've been mass producing these because I need these. Oh, okay. It's the Osmonia. Okay. Interesting. Let's go to... I've watched this movie called Goodbye to Language. It's the only other movie I've seen by Goddard, the guy who made the movie we just watched. And I hated it when I first saw it, but I have honestly thought about it every day since I watched it. Interesting. What did you hate about it? I'm very intrigued to know what made you hate a movie. I keep thinking about Avatar. No, I'm lying. I'm not. If I were to think about any movie that, like, ever, it's like an idea that I got for if I ever made, like, a horror movie that was on DVD or something. And it would specifically have to be, like, a DVD, or I guess it could run as a program. But it would be based off kind of like a randomized number generator. And certain scenes would be in certain runs, but not others, based off, like, the roll of the dice, so to say. And I was like, I think that would be so fun to do for, like, a horror movie. It's the most interesting and revolutionary movie I've ever seen. It has no real plot and is incomprehensible. Like the spliced together footage of people walking around and then a guy pooping on the toilet. Okay. And then a dog by the river. And then World War II. Stuff like that continually. But it has really profound voiceover and just kind of works. Interesting. I'll have to... I mean, I'm down to try anything at least once. That's my motto. Okay, let's try and look at, like, scrounge around for, like, old usable crap. Mainly computer parts. I know I put some upstairs, and that's gonna be fun. But realistically, I need more than that. There's storage for that stupid water. It's y'all. That's so many, hell yeah. Let's go. This place is so nice. It feels like he figured out how to make Instagram Reels into a film. Like he's pushing the medium of film into an entirely new world. Ooh. That is interesting. I do think you can, like, mix media like that in a sort of way. Where it is kind of like Instagram Reels is a film. I could see someone pulling that off for sure. Some narratives can be incredibly disjointed and still make a lot of sense. And the prison, why? Okay. Kind of weird, don't you think? Yep. Just a little weird. But this is storage for me now. And, it's mine. I'm taking it. You cannot have it back. Oh, just kidding. Here's a teleporter. He made it in 2014, though. I think it would be look back in 100 years if we're still alive by then as a movie that was decades ahead of its time. That's pretty cool. I hope so. Yeah, I'd actually love to experience it then. Because that sounds fun. Yeah, during that break, I'm gonna go catch my breath. Proceeds to run around like a dumbass. Hey guys, I'm So what's great about these is I can use these and I can also sell them. The trade value. Trade value. Phenomenal. Now the reason why I'm grabbing a bunch of this is because I think I only have one more body of water. Oh yeah, global planet purification 100%. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I only have one more body of water to clean. And then it's clean. So that feels good. Yeah. Like, I've been the steward of this land. After these people beforehand were idiots. It's basically what it feels like. Yeah, see, like, 2,500 total? It's insanity. What do you mean? And I'm just supposed to store all of that? Okay. Ooh, Alexander, hey, how are you? Icebreaker? Okay. Who from your friend group is the best cook? Hard question. I have a friend, Ari. Her cooking is fucking phenomenal. I kind of feel like her, and then Glep is also really good at cooking. And then I have a friend named Eddie who I'm sure is good at cooking. Because he looks like he's good at cooking, if you know what I mean. And he keeps telling me he wants to cook for me. And so I'm like, How about you? Good morning. How about you, Alexander? Can you cook, or do you have a friend that you designate cooking to? I don't know, I've never eaten anything a friend has ever made. Oh. That's sometimes good. Depending. I have some friends where I'm like, I love you, but I don't think I would trust a damn thing you put in front of me. I have a designated mom. Hell yeah. As one should. I used to be that mom friend who'd be like making curries and shit all the time. over to my house. And they like look through my kitchen and they're like, this looks like a magazine. Because it was like immaculate. They told me I look like a serial killer. It was great. But I can also make some dishes myself. Depends. Ooh, what can you make? Curry flavor. Currying flavor. Oh, hell yeah. I thought you said curry flavor, and I'm like, yes? What kind? Where is... I scroll so quick, and I just go over everything. Like a dummy. Finally. Finally. I just put all of these water collectors here because they have such huge inventories. I was like, yeah. I could just like leave them. Because like 900. Yeah, I just need 900 more freaking water. Nothing elaborate. I learned cheat salad in Sweden, and I can just chug some stuff together and eat it in a wrap. Corp stroganoff as well. Ooh, that sounds good. I like wraps, and I know I had like this ex from Russia, and his mom made this like dish that had like bulgur wheat and like beef and like other shit, and it was so simple and it was so good. It was like the best thing she made, and I think about it all the fucking time. And when people are like, yeah, I just throw stuff together, I think of stuff like that, where it's just like, got your bulgur wheat and your freaking whatever, and you're just throwing stuff in a pan and going with it. Damn, I'm getting hungry again. We cannot have that. Unacceptable. Okay. God damn, that is so much water, like, to go through all the time. Yeah, whatever. Man, I'm hungry. I used to drink, like, kind of, not too often, but I would drink beer because I really like the taste of beer. And I just, like, would love making schnitzel because it just goes perfectly with beer. And then my mom would make, like, this, like, salad. It was cucumber and tomato with, like, vinegar and pepper and whatever. And then I had that with beer, and I was like, damn. Who knew vegetables and beer could be so good together? Drunk Minecraft win. Man, I can't get drunk anymore. Which isn't, like, a bad thing. I just don't think my, like, I don't miss drinking. I guess I mean it in that way. But it's not, like, a bad thing, like, my liver will just, like, yell at me if I drink, and I feel like if we got into a fight, she would win. And I don't want to risk it. Ooh, it's so dark. Oh, right. There's a thing to read over here. Die here or die elsewhere. Given the choice, I prefer to die on my own terms. Okay. There's no year. That's great. They told me my chances would be slim, but that I could help open a new path for the future of humanity and my fellow beings. In any case, I can't stand on this planet anymore. Yeah, no duh. The more time passes, the more polluted and repulsive it becomes. After all, isn't creating life the most beautiful thing I could do? Wouldn't that be the most beautiful way to redeem myself? No. No. Maybe. I think preventing the destruction of life is a little bit more like what you should do first. Okay, Where's the power thingy down here? Ooh, the third access card. I know I passed by the thing earlier, but there are clearly not enough of us to look after all these prisoners. Why do you have so many prisoners? And the guards aren't going to help us. The pollutant's starting to affect people's bodies. Oh god. And some of the sick are beginning to hallucinate badly. Well, no shit, dude. Some talk about returning to their roots and being freed by the mother fungus. The other day, I saw 2 of them climb over the fence and head towards the fault line like zombies. No one will go looking for them anyway. It's far too toxic now, but what will become of them? Ooh, I hope it's something ghastly. I'm in a prison. I am. I wonder what they were doing here in this prison. This prison. You little shit. You know that? Why do you do it like that? Like, you're right there. You're not... Whatever. Money. Grab the money. Yeah, I got an achievement for how much money I got. And then an energy multiplier fuse. That's good. Now, I know there was the thingy, and I definitely passed it because I'm getting too excited about exploring. So much money, I know. All right, Mr. Krabs. I am Mr. Krabs. He wishes. Mr. Krabs, there we go. Mr. Krabs wishes he could be as powerful and as rich as me. Dang. Ooh! Look at that, more money. Money. Ah, that was fun. Tons of doors now opened up for me. Oh yeah, I got the money. Oh dear. Oh, is this the mother fungus? Wow. Why is the music setting in? That's unsettling. Well, if you keep leaving mutagen and shit, what do you expect to happen? Okay, Gleppo. Deeper? Okay. What is the absolute worst thing you've ever done? Accidentally break an heirloom that my mom got from her mom. And her mom passed away when she was like 5. So it was like actually really sad. It was a complete accident, but I was being completely careless. And yeah. 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 Yeah, that's probably like the worst thing I've ever done. I didn't even do it on purpose. I just wasn't thinking. And I was definitely way too young to get that as a gift, but yeah. So how about you, Gleb? What's the worst thing you've ever done? She was so mad at me. I think she actually like didn't like me as much after that. Don't be sad, mother. Okay. This is my destiny and I accept it. All the actions of my life have led me here, and I take responsibility for them. This place is harsh, cruel, unfair, and doity. But I suppose it's a bit like me after all. Fuck. I just miss the clean air. I can't stand this rancid smell that's everywhere, outside, in my cell, on my clothes, and even deep in my sheets. I hate this putrid smell. Well, can't do time, don't do the crime. I don't know. They probably are in prison for like really dumb things that like they probably shouldn't have even gotten in jail for. I ate a baby in 2009. Oof, only one? That's pretty good. Gleb probably had more than that. He's a little... This is a prison. This is a freaking prison. Why? Why is there a prison? Like, I would have never designed a prison. Just saying. He's gonna build a cute little base. I don't like babies. I love children. I just don't want any. Species. Man, there's so much to, like, go through. Good thing I don't need oxygen or I would have died a long time ago. My God. I wasn't gonna do it again. Fucking Christ, dude. And all of these are circuit boards that I can use to make storage. There's so much space. For breakfast. It was conjoined twins, but I'm choosing not to respect their individuality when counting them for cannibalism. That's so funny. They share the same body, they just had two heads like Cerberus. Ooh. That shit's so interesting to me. I guess it's because, like, I have, like, you know, a heart defect and whatnot, so it's just like my body is just weird. So just like abnormalities in general are fascinating to me because it's like, what do you mean? I'd want to have a Cerberus puppy. Yeah, me too. I think Cerberus is like one of my little favorite mythical creatures ever. Especially the Cerberus in the Hercules, like, movie. He's such a cute little guy. Did you see the one of the conjoined sisters got married? Oh yeah, I thought that was so sweet. I thought that was so sweet. I'm so happy for them. The famous ones, yeah. Are these the low level lake detoxifications? No, I'm using the highest one. It's just there's like 2,000 water to draw from. So it's like, yeah, just the highest level like possible going on all the time. Oh yeah, and I've been organizing. I thought you guys would be proud of me. Oh, I did have one. Okay, cool. Well then, I'll just build another one. I mean, after all, why not? Why can't I just build an optimizer to optimize machines that are already being optimized? Imagine how the unmarried one was feeling. Yeah, we didn't do the water. Oh no, you didn't. Yeah, I think it's really funny because it counted it as like the global planet is at 100%, but I'm like, there's still water that's like not good. What do you mean? How? I think you're not paying attention, Video Jane. But that's how it is. Gonna just toss stuff. Not away, but like, you know, not exactly putting it up either. Because running out of energy is the worst, like, ever. I hate it so much. Why don't you optimize the optimizer? Yeah, exactly. I think the idea that they intentionally made it outrageously much water, because after you detoxificated all the lakes, the resources you get from toxic water are a lot more annoying to get. Probably. I know that you can build this harvesting robot. Automatically harvests organic items based on its location. use the map with the whatever. I will just Google it because I'm a bad cheater. Yeah. But yeah, you could place those around and get stuff, which I thought was really cool. This game is way too addictive. Like, it's way too fun. It needs to not be so fun. Especially with the gun. Hi. Hi. Where's my favorite one? Oh, I need to put more food in here. Hi. You're so cute. They're like miners. That is, I love this game. It's so fun. Ooh, question card. Deeper. Okay. Boop, boop, boop. What do you think is your best physical feature? I think it's my eyes. I like my eyes the most. So I'm gonna go with that. How about you, Alexander? Which do you think is your best physical feature? You're like, I didn't want to answer this. Gleb, what do you think your best physical feature is? He's like, oh god, no. I don't know. I don't really care about my looks, really. That's a good way to feel. I feel that way too, but people say that I'm only like that because I'm pretty. That if I wasn't pretty, I wouldn't care. And I guess I can't, you know, argue with them. According to others, my height, it's funny. I like that I'm kind of sporty now. Okay, yeah. Sporty's pretty cool. Being sporty is good, actually. In case you didn't know. I definitely am trying to, like, slowly build more muscle. And it's been pretty fun. It's, hard when you're, like, weak and whatever, but it's fun. Rich Shaq. He's not that tall. Thankfully. Yeah. I don't like super tall. I know that's, like, insane, probably, but if a guy is too tall, I won't date them. I don't think beard counts. Why wouldn't it? You can pick beard. You can be like, I fucking love my beard. Yeah. My beard is the shit. Yeah. I've definitely met people who are, like, very happy about their beards. So, I think it's acceptable. It definitely counts. Yeah, exactly. It definitely counts. Because not every guy can grow a good beard. Beard is my chat appropriate answer. We gotta keep it PG-13. No, I cuss way too much to do PG-13. Yeah. I wish I didn't cuss so much, but I just do, so. Okay, cool. Cool. Let's stop by, the garden. I definitely can't. I had a dream, like, when I was in high school, that I was late for school, and I went to the bathroom, and I had, like, a full-on beard. And I was like, well, I gotta just go with my beard. I can't be late for class. Like I just accepted that I had this big, massive lumberjack beard and moved on with my life. It was great. My beard is great, but I want a mustache and I don't have it. I want to have a mustache like Yosemite Sam. I will say, my friend Raul has some pretty great facial hair. That guy got lucky. That guy got really lucky, actually. bet men get beard envy. I could see y'all doing that. Like being like, oh, I wish my beard looked that good. Yosemite Sam. I still think that's so funny. I want a mustache like Yosemite Sam. My personal preference is when people are growing like the big mustaches and they do all the wax for it and whatnot. That's not my thing. I mean, they can look good, and I appreciate that, like, they look good and they take good care of their facial hair, but it's just not my thing at all. My beard is all right. Dude, it's your facial hair. Like, the pattern in general is just good, you know? Like, when you were born, your face was like, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna look like a man. With a baby face. But a man nonetheless. I just like, does it get itchy? Like, does facial hair get itchy for y'all? I bet it gets so fucking itchy. Because there'll be times where I'll like shave my legs or whatever, and then my leg hair will grow in, and I'm like, if this was my face, I would just end it. Just everything. Mine never does? Okay. Well, that's good. Oh. Oh. Stuffed animal. Mine never does? Okay. I think, not really. If it's like a 5 o'clock shadow, it can feel like sandpaper. Yeah. Oof. I don't even know if that would be fun to go through. Drink. Okay. No. Nice. Okay. And then the mats. Yeah. It wouldn't hurt to go get more silicone. I like the beard because it feels like I'm wearing a mask all day. Well, that's cute. That's kind of a nice way to put it. I like that. Kind of like makes you feel a little safe, a little cozy. A week? Dude, you're on a week. Thank you, man. Love having you around. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. All I've wanted to do was stream and be an idiot on the internet, and it's been so fulfilling. I feel like everything is just turning up autumn. Or coming up Millhouse, that's how he said it. I love him. If you started stream a bit earlier, I could have rated. Oh, I appreciate it. But thank you. That's really sweet. I'm still like, oh, this is my 1 month anniversary of like streaming. So like, you know, a month ago I started streaming. So like, that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's really sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's been so fun. This is a little addictive, actually. Just a little. And it's great. It's like, I'm kind of sick, and I've been feeling sick, and it doesn't really matter. Well, I guess I'm gonna make a better jetpack. Only a month ago. Nice. Yeah, it's yeah. Oh my god, my throat. See, I'm sick and it's so annoying. It's been like, oh my god, it's been such a warm welcome that I did not like see coming at all. I was so like intimidated and nervous, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Cause like, yeah, it's never gonna happen if I don't do it. And I do not regret that at all. Like, at all. I've had so much fun. Just, yeah, it's been great. Okay, well, we got some of that shit over. You know what? Only reason why I came over here is because I took that one down and I never rebuilt it because I was too lazy. What's your opinion on Tom Cruise as an actor, not as a real guy? Oh, I think he's a phenomenal actor. I think there's a reason why he's a phenomenal actor. I just think he's more interesting as a guy. Is that bad? Is that bad that I think that? Like, I just think he's more interesting as a guy because he's so weird. My brain actually like broke for a second because I'm just thinking about Tom Cruise as a guy. His movies are good. He's been in some that I've definitely seen, like the Mission Impossible movies. I watched those growing up. But now I can't stop thinking about Tom Cruise as the guy. That's not helpful. I found out I love Tom Cruise by watching those Mission Impossible movies. That's so funny. That is so funny. I love how our dear favorite man said that he created Patrick Bateman based off of Tom Cruise. And about his like interview with Oprah. And that's still one of the funniest things I have ever read in my life. He just looks soulless behind the eyes. He does. He does look soulless behind the eyes. Yeah, so I just based him off of Tom Cruise. Like, it's great. I love it. But yeah, I think he's a good actor because he's like Tom Cruise, you know? I gotta like increase the insects. I know there's like an insect multiplier thingy. And I will make it. $175, really? Okay. This is so relaxing. La la la. Remember when Patrick meets Tom in his apartment elevator and gets scared? I'm gonna have to rewatch it. I don't, actually. I don't. Oh my god, how do I not? That's fascinating. I have to rewatch it. What do you mean? Insect multiplier. Ugh. Really? It's gonna need all of that. That is so balls. That is so balls. Oh, it's from the book. Oh, I didn't read the book. I'm bad. It's okay. I know you gotta go get your nail gun. I understand. Here, I just got tons of bees now. That's wonderful. Oh, right. There was one thing I wanted to try. Okay. I think I remember where it's at, so it's not like I'll struggle trying to find it like I did yesterday. And then bring the wrong thing. Because I was just guessing. Boop, boop, boop. The book is like 10 times better. I bet it is. Hmm. There's so many books I need to read that I have, like, in my little fucking, like, book list thing to read. Oh, I've just been so, like, kind of busy, but also just, like, out of it, just really sick for a long period of time, that I haven't been able to, like, do a lot of the reading that I want to do for me. Because as soon as I start trying to read, my brain just goes to mush, and I'm like, oh, thanks. I live in the Sky and Eyes Wide Shut. I thought Tom Cruise was good in those, but they would still be great without him. I think that's the case for these Mission Impossible. I don't think that's the case for these Mission Impossible movies, though. I think he's elevating those from 2s to 3s to 10 solid 8s and 9s. Okay, then I will definitely have to watch it. Oh, that's scary. Hi. Hi, secret people. Every day we grow stronger. They found the message and believe in it. So they found us. Only the bravest and smartest join our ranks. It will soon be enough to stand upon our oppressors. All these humiliations will soon be judged. For our fallen friends, for the future, for our families, we must rise and fight. Ryuden. Okay. Well, that's cute. It's kind of spooky. Kind of spooky. We managed to steal goods from the transport trains, which allows us to support ourselves a bit more. Life underground isn't easy, and the security situation is putting a lot of pressure on us. But when I see Ryuden acting everything he does, it gives me so much hope. Soon be enough and have enough weapons to carry out an attack. Wow. They really went all crazy, didn't they? Got 5 books on your list. Nice. Deep, I haven't picked that. Okay, let's try that. What's something you still call your parents to ask about? A lot. I call my mom a lot. A lot of stuff with taxes, because the way taxes are in America is really weird. And my mom is, her job was with taxes, so I'll ask her for help. Also, my partners, like, historically have always gotten their taxes looked at. That's pretty good. Nothing? That's good. Nothing? Yeah. I know, right? Honestly, my mom is doing all my finances. W mom. That's really sweet. Especially if, like, she understands money and is really good with it, then, like, who cares, you know? Working at the bank, that's really cute. The salt is almost ready. We'll attack at nightfall with the element of surprisingly. Fear ourselves some more chains. This thing convinces us. Reuniting the whole universe? Yes. Gonna. I know it said gooks, and I thought that was funny. That's why I picked it up. But, man. These poor dudes, you know? All they wanted was, you know, peace and, respect. And then they all died. That sucks. Have you played through all the planets, moons? No, I haven't. This is actually the first planet that I'm gonna, like, completely terraform, which I guess is kind of funny. But from this planet, I aim to go to, the others. It's like, I already got a nice little setup here, you know? I got all the little factories. You know, be fun. I guess I asked her what old movies I should watch this week. That's the first thing in months. That's so funny. Mom, you're ancient. What movies were hip in your time? That's so funny. Oh, that is funny. I have no idea how she would handle that, though. That is like a funny way to put it, though. She's only like 42. That's not too old. She's still pretty young. She's younger than my parents, that's for sure. Okay, that's my grandma's age. Really? Huh. Teen pregnancy, a big thing over there in Europe, too? Interesting. I don't know. I guess I just thought y'all were more civilized or something. No, Mommy. I don't know how old either my parents are. Well, I just like calling people old. That's fun. I like joking that I'm old, but I do have the body of like a really fucking old person. It's really annoying. It's like, hey, body, could you at least be consistent with my... Nope. Okay, thanks. Oh, what's that? No, I didn't need friends or anything, like, you know, or a life or anything like that. Just... Yeah. You do the math for my mom, but I don't even know my dad's birth year. Yeah. I don't know how... I think my dad and my mom were around the same age, which is kind of surprising to me. I expected my dad to be, like, you know, older by, like, a lot, but I guess he wasn't. Let's put this up at the shabase. Do the math for my mom. I have done the math in my head for my mom so many times, and I still don't remember. And that's when I'm like, yeah, I guess I'm not actually trying to remember this. My dad is 1 to 4 years older than her. That's not too bad. It's actually pretty good. I forgot I littered. All these little guys here. Jesus. I love how organized everything is becoming. Makes me feel so good. So good. I know my oldest sister is 11 years older than me. And her, I think my mom had her when she was 21. And then she had my niece when she was 21. And then my niece and I are 11 years apart. It's like really weird. It's fun. I love it. Definitely my mom thought I was gonna get pregnant when I was turning into a young adult, which was kind of funny. Oh my god. I just realized, like, I am like the oldest woman in my family to not have children. Well, besides my aunt, but she, like, can't have children. If she could, she would have had children. But she doesn't count, because technically she would have been a mom. That's insane. I love my freedom. Oh my god. My grandma got the same birthday, so that was difficult to manage each year. Ooh. That's not fun. No one wants to share the same birthday with, like, another family member. It's not that fun. I bet they have, like, a machine that I can pick up rare larvae. And I could use a rocket to find it out. Or I could just Google it. Like a bad person. let's put some of these around here so not everything has to like be rendered in all the time. And my poor frames can maybe handle it. What is the question? Oh, the deep question that we pulled? Or what? I'm sorry. I'm like actually kind of sick. So I'm more forgetful than usual. It's so fun. I love it. The larva. Oh, I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm just like there's this one clip of me mimicking the noise of the BioShock fucking doors, and I didn't even realize I was doing that. Oh, where I could put the machine to gather the rare larva. The machine gathering this thingy. And I think I know where I would put it. Larva. Oh, I don't get it. Yep, that's me. Oh, yeah, still not clicking. It's great. My brain is, all I'm gonna say is, like, I never, ever, ever have to worry about a demon possessing me, because as soon as they get in here, they're just gonna go, fuck no. Fuck this. I'm out. Get me out of here. So I'm trying to remember where I put my other quartzies. It's like, you know, at that point you would only just like do the mutagen and all that shit for like min-maxing, which I guess would be fun to do. Yeah. Running on a gamer rig brain with a Raspberry. My RAM is very good. It is my motherboard and the storage that is just not, it's just not, it doesn't work correctly. I wish it could. What is your favorite type of robot? My fucking Roomba. My Roomba is my favorite type of robot, like, forever. I love that thing so much. You want me to put more mutagen to... No, I'm not doing that. Tier 2 mutagen. Okay. How are you gonna like a Roomba more than Terminator? Because Roomba cleans my house and Terminator kill people. How can you have a motherboard with no kids? I was gonna make a really dark joke and then decided against it. I am a good person. Oh, Lord. Terminator would also clean your house. Yeah, he would. That's fair. Leveling it to the ground is a type of clean that I should have considered. And because I didn't, I understand that the Terminator is probably going to kill me. And I'm asking for it because I was so inconsiderate. Him leveling everything is the same as cleaning. Damn. Okay. So before looking up where to put the thingy, if I were to go based off vibes, He does anything John Connor tells him to do. Then I just gotta be friends with John Connor then, huh? This is so, like, this area is just so nice. Like, I love this shit so much. It is unreal how cool everything gets when it gets covered with, like... Look at this. This is so neat. You know, I gotta make sure to check every, like, nook and cranny just in case. There's, like, a silver chest just... or a golden chest just out and about. Also gotta make sure there's no, like, weird power thingy. 3-minute ad break. I gotta stretch so I can stay streaming. Oh my god, these, like, little mini breaks are saving my ass. What if, instead of a Roomba, it was the Woody Allen robot from Sleeper 1973? He still does everything your Roomba does. Is he still your favorite? I haven't seen that movie. What does that robot do? The ad break is finishing now. Welcome back, everyone. Good news, everyone. It's just bald Woody Allen painted silver. No, he would not be my favorite. That dude. Okay. I don't normally judge people for how they look. Okay. So I'm going to judge them. Woody Allen is a freak. He's just a freak. He's just a freak. Yeah, he's just a freak. That's all. That's all I gotta say. Rare larva. Hell. Yes. Extract the rare larva. That is so cool. He's just like a little guy. He's so dumb looking. I love him. And you just extract it? That's so cool. That's so cool. If room is required children sacrifices, I would still have a clean house. I probably would too. I'm very serious about, like, wanting my place to be very organized. So if children have to die for it, well... I mean, I'm not gonna... No, I'm just kidding. I watched that movie when I was, like, 3, and I still think about it. It felt like a dream. Like, in a good way? I'll have to look at pictures of it. It sounds fun. All I know is like, he married his stepdaughter. That's fucking weird. I don't even sweep my floor. Who's gonna stop me? The children. They yearn for the mines they do. Man, I remember when, like, my nieces and nephew were, like, little. And they're like, we play Minecraft. Do you play Minecraft? And they're just, like, going off on how much they love Minecraft. It was so freaking cute. It kind of, like, you know, made my heart grow a little bit. Which is dangerous. You should go to a doctor if your heart starts enlarging, by the way. I don't know what it's called. I forgot what it's called. For some reason, my brain wants to say myo or myocarditis, but I don't think that's what that is. I think myocarditis. Is that the swelling of the heart? Why the fuck do I know this shit? Listen. I don't know why I'm like this, y'all. It's fine. Our family finally got a new kid when I was 10, and I was hyped, but she doesn't even play video games, and it makes me mad. Ooh. That sucks. I'm sorry that she doesn't play video games. Tell your family to try again for a better one. I mean, he has a point. He has a good point. Maybe, yeah, maybe they should. I never got to play video games with my little nieces and nephews. It made me so sad. Oh wait, no, this needs one little guy. Okay. Actually, I need all of that for meth. Whee! What kind of little kid doesn't enjoy Skyrim? I literally do not understand her. I would beg to play that game every night when I was 5. Yeah, what kid does not like Skyrim? What the hell? Okay. I don't normally say this about children, but I think she's defective. That sounds so sad. Ooh. Every time I think about how old Skyrim is, yeah. God. I remember, like, listening to something and someone was mentioning, like, it as a point of reference in time. And I'm like, yeah, totally, blah, 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 blah. And then it's like, oh, wait. No, that was decades ago. This was decades ago. This wasn't anytime recently. This was decades ago. Doesn't even like Minecraft. Bro. That's so sad. How... That's really sad, actually. How do you not like Minecraft? It's like, I figured Minecraft was one of those games that's like, if you were gonna have an iPad baby, then have a Minecraft iPad baby, right? Because at least they're fucking like building stuff. They're like thinking, you know, they're like using some form of like skills and whatnot, right? I don't know. It just insane. She can't play 3D games. She doesn't have the brain cell that lets you remember to use your right stick to move the camera. Is she on the spectrum? Has she been analyzed? Stop giving me the inferior ones. I don't want that. Butthole. They all are? Yeah, okay. Then yeah. I'm so glad I didn't get the autism that makes it so I can't turn the right stick and move my camera. I used to think my mom was just like incredibly like stereotypical, and then I realized she's probably on the spectrum, and I thought that was really funny. She's really weird about food in a way that's like almost embarrassing to be around her. And then no, probably on the spectrum. They put her on Batman Arkham Asylum because I love that game. I put her on Batman Arkham Asylum because I loved that game when I was her age. And when she had to sneak up behind the guys with the gun, she just dropped the controller and flailed her arms and panicked. That's very sad. That was like me with the first Resident Evil, but my uncle also made it so the controller didn't work. And I had no way of knowing. Fuck yeah, tier 2 mutagen, let's go. I love this little factory. I love that you can make a little factory. You should play Satisfactory. I know. You should play Factor. I know. One day. I was scared of everything when I was a kid, but I wasn't scared of Batman because I was Batman and I knew he could handle anything no matter how scary. That's really cute. That's actually ridiculously cute. Oh my god. That's really adorable. Satisfactory is the most like planetcrafter, I bet. There is Eden Crafters, which is a mix of Satisfactory and planetcrafter, but it's in its very early development. Ooh. That does sound fun though. That's the best. Thank you for telling me. I really appreciate that, like, a lot. I know Satisfactory is one that I'm definitely gonna get addicted to. And it's like one of those games that I'm like, I should start streaming before I play this game to make it at least, like, worth something. You know? That way, like, maybe I get paid, like, you know, 20 cents for playing it. I love this. This is so fun. Life has been so interesting ever since, like, I started streaming and I got monetized. I'm just like, I was explaining it to my mom and she's like, oh, that is so interesting. I'm sorry, what? I would literally almost pee my pants every time Scarecrow showed up. I was 3. Oh, And that was the only part I couldn't do back then, and the silence still feels kind of creepy to me even now. Oh, that is so cute. Aww. Little Sebastian. I had to get my brother to do the Shadow Temple or Ocarina of Time, so I completely understand. I'm dying to get someone to seriously play the Minecraft mod pack that I play, so I have someone to talk to about it. I'll look into it. GTNH, and it's the tech one. I'll have to look into it, because if it's fun, I might. I've never really done like a big overhaul mod pack for Minecraft, but I just fucking love Minecraft. It's like been one of my favorite games ever. I remember when it was like so not cool to like Minecraft, and I'm like, y'all are stupid, because like this is objectively an awesome game, and you're just saying it's not because you're scared of looking like, you know, whatever. Weirdo. All these bugs gonna get replaced and gonna be put in this thing. Disclaimer, it's outrageously complex. I think I might enjoy that. I will actually have to organize. Slow playing speed is recommended. Oh, that's perfect. I love that. As long as I have like a little farm and figure everything out, that sounds great. We should definitely do a Valheim. I still need to look into setting up a server. Ooh, that would be so fun. That would be so fun. Should you wait until the next update for Valheim to set up a server at least? Ooh, and that will also give you time to get your computer fixed. And then we could all play. That would be so fun. The world doesn't get new biomes updated to it. Oh, that's good. I remember people playing like the forest, and they said that they had like this cool base, and then the giant like pit of despair opened up, and like people's bases got screwed. I thought that was funny. You have to make a new world. Oh, yeah. Oof. Well, that's so fun. I kind of actually like games that make you start over. It's fun. Ooh, Alexander. Random. Okay, I'm gonna grab 3 cards and boop, boop, boop. Shuffling them. A deep card. Does your family have any cool heirlooms? Kinda. I've actually been like ranting about a family heirloom that my family has that I'm just very amazed of and by. And that's the end of that. I got a lot of cool rocks from my grandfather, so I inherited a bunch of rocks, and I think that's cool. So sailing was one of the coolest moments I've ever experienced in a game. Yeah, the sailing in Valheim is really fun. It's really relaxing too. It can get scary, but the game is just pretty. Well, I watched you yesterday. I had a cable catch fire because of the wrong amperage, and that fire exploded a nearby machine. Oh, ooh, so it's like that intense where you actually kind of have to like, actually do electrical and like physics matters and whatnot. That's a wild question after your story earlier. I know. I have a very, very crazy family. I love them in small doses. I love them though. They're great in small doses. Yeah. So that also happened to 2 of my mind. No! Oh no! That sucks. So yeah, you just get distracted and it's like, oh, too bad. So sad. You shouldn't have been. That's crazy. We have a glass dopey from Snow White jar that we keep pennies in. It's like 40 years old. That's really cute. That is ridiculously cute, actually. That is really cute. I bet some like Disney adult would buy that for a fuck ton of money too. Yeah. To my previous distillery for whatever reason. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that actually sounds really fun. If I have to pay attention to like, please tell me it's not gonna have me convert from like joules. You're like, oh, it will. Because, those I can do, I'm sure. I'm just like remembering chemistry and like all the equations that you'd have to do and whatnot. Oh, so fun. The top of the jar, his upper hat part is lost. Oh no, because my mom got mad at my grandma when she was drunk and someone buried it. That's very interesting. I wonder what she thought she was going to get out of that, like by burying it. Nah, and the quest line is introducing everything quite well. You can get lost in side quests too. It's really fun. Also getting to a point where I need to make more complex setups, so that's on my to-do list. Oh, that sounds so fun. That actually sounds legitimately really, really fun. Damn. You're turning me. You're turning me on it. I might have to do it. Can I open you, please? Hold on, let me put this away. I'm like running out of squash because I made mushrooms like the most important thing. Oh yeah, cocoa. Forgot about that. Gonna put that over there. My grandma's still mad that it's gone to this day, so she's succeeded in accomplishing her goals, I'd say. Yeah, no, I mean, listen, sometimes the pettiest revenge is like the one that stings the most. And it sucks that it's true, but it's true. That is still so funny to me. That is still so ridiculously funny to me. My grandma is still mad at my grandpa that he secretly bought up some useless land behind their house. Just because I like to collect nuts there as a child with him. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. And land is never, like, not valuable. Right? I mean, at least I can't think of a time where land is, like, actually not valuable. That is really cute. He bought the land because he liked... That's such a cute, wholesome grandpa thing to do, actually. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. No, that was absolutely useless land. It's towards the mountain. You can barely walk there. Oh no. Yeah, but get a prospector and who knows what you'll find. I'm kidding. This isn't America. You're not gonna find gold. That's cute though, but for him it was like, I pick nuts here with my grandson. That's so cute. Actually, let me grab y'all. That is so cute. It's too adorable. I say he did nothing wrong. I'm on Team Grandpa. If she finds oil, y'all might invade us. Oh my god, yeah, dude. Honestly, there's some shit we are doing that I have no fucking clue what the fuck. Oh my god, it's crazy. It's like outright committing war crimes and shit. It's insanity. Every day I kind of feel like I'm going crazy. I like look at the current news and then I look at what people are complaining about and I'm like, all right. And then I want to go to bed. I hope like, I've always wanted to build like a house on a mountain. I know that sounds crazy, but I really love architecture, and I would love to just, like, build a house. Dude, it is, like, almost complete. I even have popcorn ready for that. Every time I hear you say something that can easily be taken out of context in a weird way, I will clip it. Good. Good. More involved cooking, by the way. There's also 600 foods or something. Ooh, that sounds fun. I know in Stardew Valley, I liked making food and selling it. And then there was a mod, like a cooking mod, that made, like, your food sell for more money. And I was like, yeah. I think by the time I'm done with this, that I'll have enough insects, or no. You also eat a variety to get your nutrition level keeps up. Oh, that's actually really cool. Kind of like Valheim, I guess? I'm just guessing. I don't know what other games do that as a mechanic. But it's a good mechanic. Food is for hungry people, and now I'm never hungry because I eat enough. God, I'm always hungry. Like, I'm almost always hungry, but then it's like, sometimes I can eat food when I'm hungry. Other times my stomach is like, I hate living. And I'm like, okay, cool. And it's like, yeah. Have you thought that you hate living too? And I'm like, I don't, actually. And it's like, You actually do, though. And then it doesn't let me eat. Like, Glep will spend, like, probably hours on cooking something. And then my stomach's like, I'm not doing it. And I feel so bad. Ooh. Ooh. Thank you for the prettier butterfly. Okay. I guess blessed me or something. That's super cool. Well. Right. That's cool. It's like my entrance butterflies are like, oh, they're so pretty. Oh, I love them. That's so fun. I love this stupid game way too much. I never made any food in Stardew Valley because I couldn't figure it out. Oh, you have to upgrade your house and then to unlock the ability to use the kitchen. I just made 200 mayo every day. I was a mayo mogul. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Mayo mogul in Stardew Valley, as one should be. I liked unlocking the cellar and then just making a fuck ton of wine. And like, just, yeah, like selling like aged iridium quality wine for a fuck ton of money. It's also one of the things that I like to do in The Sims. Is have my people make wine and then I sell it for a ton of money. Are you just out of sulfur again? Yep. Well then, I'll go get some of that. I probably should build another one of these. But whatever. I never upgraded the house, I don't think. I just mined and made mayo all day. That's so funny. Yeah, you had to upgrade the house to be able to... Oh my god, sorry. I thought my cat was walking by me and I was like, hi, Sophie, what is it? No, she's not here. Oh, I'm just insane. Aren't you almost at full Terra? Yeah. Yeah. I'm so excited. That's what I wanted to do with this planet. You know? I still think a Harvest Moon, A Wonderful Life was better. I miss that game. Oh, I love Harvest Moon. I don't remember which one I played. These all suck. It was definitely on the Game Boy Advanced, and it was like pixel, whatever. You guys are so cute. Oh my god, you guys have no food. Oh no, I'm the worst. Ooh, Alexander. Okay. Last one for today. Who was your first kiss? How was it? How old were you? I was 15 or 16. And this girl and I were just being weird and like doing a thing. And then she grabbed my face and kissed me. And I was like, and she's like, tee hee hee, I made you kiss a girl. And I was like, I've never kissed anyone before. And she was like, what? Oh my god, wait, I'm your first kiss? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh my god, oh my god. And then she told the people at lunch table, and then my friend grabbed me and kissed me, and he's like, haha, now you've kissed another person. And yep. It's probably the most fucking high school shit in the world. And that's how I got my first kiss. No comment, yeah. It was just like, we were just being silly. And like, don't get me wrong, she was like a cute girl, so it wasn't like, you know, awful. You know, it wasn't awful, but it was just not intended. I was just like, oh, okay, cool. So my first kiss was a girl, and then my second kiss was a gay dude. And yeah, I still think that's so funny to this day. How about you? That was your turn. I just thought it was so funny. Everyone was tripping balls because I never kissed anyone. And it's like, well, yeah, I grew up Mormon. We're not allowed to do that. You do that, you're a bad person. I don't think Mormons are that strict. They do come up with crazy shit, though. And my first GF at 13. Nothing special at 14. 14, yeah. Oh, that's cute. That's adorable. See, that's how it should be, not some random person grabbing your face and smooching. Fucking bit. No, I'm kidding. That is really cute, though. That's so wholesome. I had a little middle school boyfriend, but I never kissed him. I was so shy. Like, I was so freaking shy. It was so bad. Like, these people even like me, and I'm like, hee hee hee. Like, a dumbass. Well, let's just grab all of it. I wish I could just put the larva that I don't want anymore in the thingy so the guys can eat it. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, that relationship was a nightmare. Oof. Young love always is, isn't it? I hope it wasn't too terrible. Sebastian redeemed a question card? No way. What is happening? How many times have you been in love? Of course of course. I don't know. I don't know. I think falling in love is just like a part of being human. So, you know, it's fun to do. She was severely depressed, which I didn't know until we were together, and then it just went downhill. Oh no. 0. Don't rush into it. Definitely. The worst thing you can do is fall in love with someone who is just not good for you. And, yeah. I think that's like one of the worst things you can do is just rush into shit. Like me forgetting to grab the fucking rare larva that I need for the better fucking food. I just have no feeling. Yes, you do. You have feelings. Dating is also just like really fucked. I don't know what it is with like the newer generations, and or if it's like because of our country has like a lot of trauma or some shit, but it's just like people want to date, but they don't want to talk about their feelings. They don't want to be open and honest with their feelings. And it's like you can't really date while doing that, but yet they still try. And it's... I don't understand it. Yes, give me tier 2 animal food. Yes. Go. Not like that. I already am RoboCop. Oh, okay. Mr. RoboCop, I did not know that I was in the presence of a, Why are you so cute? Fucking Christ. I made it this way. Whenever I feel like I want to talk to girls, I get a Tinder, and after 5 minutes I realize I don't want to, and I delete it. Oof. Yeah, online dating like that. I just won't ever do it. I won't ever do it. I think I had an account, not a Tinder. It was never Tinder. Just to see what it was like, and I was like, this is the worst thing in the world. Like, I'd rather be alone than deal with whatever this shit is. I guess at my age I should say woman and not girls. I still call women girls. I'm bad. So. It happens. I love pretending to be Hassan Piker on Tinder when I was in school. It's the funnest trolling I ever did. That is insanity. What? Of course people bought it, but like, what? That's so insane. I once just got insulted because she apparently misclicked. Okay. Well, you did not miss out on anything there. That's what I can tell you. Anyone who's gonna get upset because they did a misclick is absolutely bonkers. What the fuck? How do you even get... I made the mistake, but it is your problem. Okay. It's not, but... Insanity. Did you ever think that maybe you have no riz? Me? Or Alexander? I can already tell that Alexander has riz. I already know. Don't ask how I know, I just know. Like, I just know. All y'all. Yeah, I am incredibly charming. I know the effect I have on people. It's just, like, flirting with women, I get so, like... I don't know, I just start giggling like a dumbass, and then I can't do it. So with girls, I definitely don't. But with guys, it's really easy. Flirting with men is so easy. It's like, hey, I think you're cute. You think I'm cute? Cool. What do you want to do about it? It's like that straightforwardness. Y'all love it. Like crap. I think it's pretty neutral for me. Yeah. It's like being good at conversation, whatnot, definitely helps, but nothing beats the, oh, we get along just because we're like good for each other, or we click really well. Not, oh, we get along because I'm really good at talking to people. But I just prefer my peace a lot, so I don't get to know new people that much. I'm that way too. I'm that way too. Yeah, if I hadn't met Glep on like a fucking video game, it just wouldn't have happened. I would probably still be single and not streaming. So y'all gotta think clip. Okay, is iridium, that's pretty low. Zeolite's also low. Zeolite's always low. I just don't want to talk to almost anyone, so I never try. Oh, I feel that. I've also had people just make me, like, regret giving them a chance. Because it's just like, I was being polite, and you had to make it weird. Thanks. I love it. An endless, thing of... I'll just throw this in here, because it's never going to overfill like that. You're welcome, all. Yeah. I just think, I don't know, dating when you're younger is, like, kind of difficult because people are still incredibly insecure, but they don't want to, like, admit it. So they're in denial while being incredibly insecure, and that's, like, probably one of the most frustrating things in the frickin' world, in all honesty. So, like, I would just honestly take this time to just work on yourself, like, as a person, and all the different ways you want to work on yourself as a person. And then bing, bang, boom. When you're ready to date, then you're, like, already a better candidate than, like, most of the people out there. Teach us. How to find cute girls online. So we were in a raid, and he was the tank. And I was like, oh, he seems really nervous. I'm just gonna help him out. And I was a bard, so I had to silence the boss at a certain time. And then I silenced the boss at that certain time. And the rest is history. Try Roblox, do not try Roblox, hell no. First year I was in Michigan, I made friends with this dude, and he told me he got Mortal Kombat 1. So I got to play with him, and he gets on one night of the weekend I got on, and then never again. I blocked him, and I didn't speak to anybody for the next year and a half. Sounds like he got really angry that this one thing didn't work out, and then just kind of, like, destroyed any chance of anything working out. Kind of like, I guess, a preservation technique. Like, I can't get hurt again if I make it so people can't, you know, get close to me or whatever. That's how everybody is everywhere all the time. Is what I just said? I'm not. If people hurt me, I'm like, okay, bye. And then I leave. Okay, so I gotta bring some mushrooms over here. Good thing I have so fucking many. Whee! I mean, nobody does anything with everybody. Nobody follows through with plans. At least Gen Z doesn't. Well, then meet people who do. Like, just keep trying and keep... Like, I know it sucks to have to keep trying, but... It's just kind of how it is. I mean, that's what life is a series of trying over and over and over again. And sure, it can suck, but... there is a reward in it, too, when you realize, like... how much control you have, like, over, like, who you get to even have in your life like that. You just gotta be okay with being disappointed and not take it too personally. And it gets hard, but I mean, okay, so that's the good dog food. Nice. I should probably put that at my space because everyone's dying. Not trying sounds so much better though, but then nothing changes. And then when nothing changes and you get stuck and everything still feels the same and nothing ever changes, then it's like, was it really? Yeah, it might be easier, but doesn't mean it's better. Like, giving up always sounds so tempting, but it's probably one of the worst things you can do. It robs your future self, it robs, like, your past self, like, you know, all the stuff that you've been through and gone through and learned from. When you just give up, it just kind of doesn't really mean much. Then you end up like that girl in that movie we watched that you didn't like, where she was doing all her, like, ritual thingies. You end up like her. And we both know you don't want to end up like her. Yeah. Life is very... it's like... I mean, the way that I see it is, like, I was born with, like, really, really shitty heart condition and all this other stuff, and, like, there wasn't really anything I could do about it. I just had to accept it, you know? I've never felt better either way. Well, you're also young. And that does have a lot to do with it, too. Because when you're young and you have a lot of, like, not so good experiences, and you don't have many, like, good ones that can, like, overcompensate for the bad ones, it's really easy to feel like life is one specific type of way. Realize. You know what? Stop beeping at me. I'm gonna put my plastics in here. I hope there eventually does become a point where you do feel better. Okay. I think I know where to go to get more microplastics. I just know personally I've had over 100 different people cancel on me after we made plans. Yeah, I probably have had too. I've also had a bunch of people be friends with me just to hopefully try and fuck me. That happens a lot. And it's never fun. But it's kind of what happens. Like, the way people are and the way people treat you is a reflection of them. It's not really a reflection of reality. It's a reflection of our culture, you know, and then you could, you know, look into sociology and psychology, see, you know, why do people my age tend to be like this? Why do we tend to do this type of shit? Like, you could get into that if you wanted to, if it'll help, but just one of those things that, like, sometimes people just do things and they don't realize, like, how much it hurts people or whatever. That's why I try to tell people, like, don't take what people do, like, personally, because it says more about them. It is more about them. Well, I made plans like 100 times, though. Well, I don't know what to say. Like, because the way, like, it can seem, especially with how our brains do pattern recognition, is like, oh, if this keeps happening, that means, like, the problem is me. Like, I must be the problem. There's something, you know, and okay, then let's look at it that way. Like, even if it was all your fault and all your problem and it was all you, it's because you're not meeting people that, like, click with you. It's really hard to find your people. It's, like, probably one of the hardest things ever, and I don't think it's something, like, young men are even really taught, like, how to find your people, how to find supportive people, how to, like, because y'all aren't really taught to, like, I don't know, think about, like, even community. At least in American culture, you're not. It's really weird. There have only been 5 people ever who didn't cancel on me. The problem is all of them. People my age don't do anything at all ever. And if you want to simplify it that way, you can. You know, if it helps you feel better. I try to think that, like, you know, yeah, it may be really easy to have this idea that, like, people are just, like, you know, simple and just, you know, don't really think and are just, you know, but like for Gen Z, the way that I think about it is y'all have been, like, growing up in a world that, like, doesn't even consider your future at all. So when you're growing up with that, I can't imagine how that would, like, affect children and their nihilistic, like, tendencies. It's, like, something I think about a lot. Like, God, it must be really fucking difficult to be, like, a Gen Z child. Just because of, like, how insane everything is. But I know it can feel like there's not anyone doing anything ever, but I promise you there are. It's just when you live a very solitary life and you're not trying to meet people, you're not putting yourself out there, you're not going to meet people. So it makes the life, like, it makes the world look smaller, makes it seem like people aren't doing anything, but just, you have to put yourself out there. You can't expect it to, like, all flow to you. And I know it's hard, but it's just like, man, so is having chronic pain every day, you know? That's hard. You know, there's a lot of things that I got to deal with that suck and that are hard and whatnot, but it's just kind of how life is. Like, I dated someone who almost murdered me. And you think after that, like, I should never date again because, like, the last person almost ended my life. But I did, you know? I could have shut myself off. I could have hid away from everything. I could have hid away from the world and everything because, like, you know? And he wasn't the first person I dated who was violent towards me. He was just the most violent towards me. So it's like, I could have been like, all guys are like this. All men just want to do this to women. I could have easily been one of those people who thought that. But, you know. I made friends with everyone in my class at 7 different schools. I definitely put myself out there. Yeah, but remember that conversation we had about school? How it was just like, just a stationary place full of people who don't exactly want to be there. So it's like, you know, it's past midnight. I also gotta do dishes and get ready for bed. Oh shit, it is past midnight. Okay. Well, hopefully we can get this done before bedtime because I really want to, you know, play that out. Too late, 24-hour stream. No! It's true about really where very few people want to be where they are. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think what's going on, at least in America, is you got tons of people who know everything is fucked. No one wants to deal with anything superficial, but a bunch of people only talk superficially. Not to criticize how you joke, because I do like a lot of your humor or whatnot, but a bunch of other people probably just, like, may not appreciate it. And that's just, like, a difference in personality and whatnot, you know? But even, like, subtle things like that could just make you not click with people. We live in a very, very fucked time where a bunch of people are not treated, like, fairly. And so I can't imagine a lot of people want to be friends with people, not saying you do this, but just like in general. Like, I can't imagine a bunch of people want to be friends with people who just like, you know, are like, you know, thinking racist jokes are funny or sexist jokes are funny or whatever, because like, I mean, people are dying, people are getting kidnapped, you know. I think like, I don't know, I think, and this isn't for you, this is just something I was thinking earlier with Glep, how like a lot of men grew up with certain influencers, like certain streamers, certain podcast bros, you know, and those people are not good people. People in real life don't actually like these people, but these kids grew up watching these men just get all this praise and all this, that, and another, and then those boys grow up having the same personality as these offensive men and going, well, why don't people like me? And that's like another thing I've been thinking about is like, how many Gen Z boys have modeled their personality off like Nick Fuentes and all that shit and then wonder why people don't want to hang out with them? Again, not you, but it's just like in general, there's so many different like cultural phenomenon that's like really popular in the United States that like men are very much into, that does nothing but isolate them emotionally and like mentally and everything. And I don't know, that's like, I think that's like a huge problem, because when you talk to them about it, like, hey, your opinions or the way that you think or whatever is like really fucked up and is actually really offensive and like whatever, they're too busy being defensive and like being defensive of their racist fucked up jokes to listen. And I know that's like been a huge problem. I've met people that I'm like, dude, you're just offensive to be around. People don't like being around you because you just suck. Like, you say things that hurt people's feelings and then you don't care that you're hurting people's feelings. But at the same time, you don't want people to hurt your feelings. And it's just, I don't know. I know it's like a long rant, but most of my friends throughout my whole entire life have been men, and this is like the most common patterns that I see between them. Is like they grew up being very uncaring, not realizing that, and then pushing it, and whatever. It's like, wow. I don't want to be friends with anyone who doesn't like have a sense of humor to me. I like being around those guys. I won't be their friends usually, but I like being in the same room as them. Those guys, which those guys, and like, yeah, you don't have to be friends with people who don't have the same humor as you, but if you have offensive humor, you can't exactly get offended if people are like, I think you suck and you have no empathy and you don't care about people or their struggles. And, you know, like when you're making offensive humor, you can't really complain when people have an issue with it. That's kind of hypocritical because you get to be offensive, but then you're allowed to be offended, but other people aren't allowed to be offended. It's like, it doesn't really work that way. The offensive dudes, I mean, I think they all suck. I think they're all weak, like mentally weak. That's why they have to be that way. Yeah, I think they're losers. I love making fun of them. I think it's so funny when they try to make fun of me, and I'm like, okay. And then I poke one little thing, and then they start crying, and it's kind of funny. These dudes, yeah. Yeah, you lock yourself out of so many friendships when you're like, I love hurting people's feelings. It's fun to hurt people's feelings. Like, I don't know. I don't know. At the very least, if you like hurting people's feelings, hurt the people, like, bad people's feelings, right? Like, go after the people who are hurting innocent people. It's fair game. No one's gonna be upset at you for going after those people. Really, I always consider them to be really exhausting to be around. They are extremely exhausting to be around. They'll make fun of, like, Like, because, like, as a woman or, like, a disabled woman, they'll make fun of shit that I go through. And then I'm like, yeah, the male loneliness epidemic isn't bad enough. Y'all could be lonelier. And then they start crying, and it's like, come on, man. Really? They are usually so desperate. Yeah, they are desperate because, like, they can't get attention from any way other than having people react to them. It's really fucking sad. It's like seeing a toddler crying that they're not getting attention from their parents, and instead of like going to their parent or going to someone being like, I'm lonely, they just decide to like make everything that they have a problem with someone else's problem. And it's like, dude, if you don't have to care about other people, people don't have to care about you. How do you not get that? My mom's boyfriend is my least favorite person to ever live, but I enjoy watching him in spite of how awful he is because he's so entertaining. I like entertaining people. Offensive people are entertaining to me. I think offensive people are boring. I think it's not hard to be offensive. Especially when you're a privileged person. If they're a non-privileged person, so they're not like a white guy, and they're being offensive, that's slightly different. But when they're just like a white guy doing white guy things, like, that's nothing new. It's nothing new. I'm sorry, but yeah, my people have been like talking shit to people of color since like we have continuously tried conquering them. So trying to like reenact that like through social LARPing is so fucking weird to me. I didn't get to be a conqueror like my forefathers. I feel so weak. I must conquer people socially so I can have purpose. I don't know. It just feels like that. Like, it's just so sad. Friendship friend has simply a sense of humor. And see, that's fine. You can have a similar sense of humor, and if you like offensive people, that's great and whatnot, but I don't know how you're gonna understand that if you like being offensive, people aren't gonna like you. That's just how it is. So when you say that you like being offensive or you like offensive humor, and then you get upset that you can't make friends or people cancel on you, there's something there. There's something there. And surprise, a lot of offensive people who do the offensive humor, surprise, you cannot make offensive jokes about them because they are being offensive because they are insecure. So you think you're joking like they're joking, because I know you've told me that you would joke like how your friends would joke, and then they would get weird, and it's like, yeah, because they're bullying people to feel better about themselves. And when they're saying mean things to you, they're bullying you. And when you try to joke back and you can't, because they won't let you. Like, the offensive people, their humor's funny if you can fit in, but their humor is all about them being superior to other people. And if you're not fit, if you're not handsome, if you're not white, if you're not this, if you're not that, you're just not gonna fit in. You're not gonna belong with them. It's like I still don't understand Nick Fuentes. Like, he's a Latino for Trump, right? Because the last name Fuentes, but he like is like really racist, and it's just like, huh? And excluding others. Yeah, even those who belong feel empty because it's all about exclusion. It's all about the secret little club, and the women and minorities aren't invited. Duh. Like, that's all it is. It's never really about that when me and friends made jokes like that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it was then about, because, you know, if you have friends that can make offensive jokes and they make little jabs at you, but you can't make one back, they aren't your friends. They're just bullying you. Is literally a group of women and minorities, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't have like the same issue you have with like meeting people. I've never had problems meeting people. I've just haven't, because I've always tried like being really nice, open-minded. Like, someone told me that I said something that was racist once, and I didn't agree, but I believed them, and I was like, fuck, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. And then I went and Googled it because I felt like shit. I don't know, and I don't really, I don't know, just never had a problem. I got a treehouse and women aren't allowed. Yeah. You just like more people, that's the difference. I don't even think I like that many people. I'm just nice to people because like it doesn't cost anything. And being nice and like I feel like everyone deserves respect. Even people that I disagree with, I will still like give them the proper respect of like, you know, listening, you know, whatever, not calling them stupid for being wrong, like, you know, nothing like that. And it like, and see, that's another thing, okay, is like how you use your face really matters. And if you're like mean and mad and upset a lot, your face starts to show that, and people can like see it on you. Like, that's like another thing that like people may not be noticing. I think that associating with awful people, even if you believe it's just about entertainment for you, is inevitably going to rub off on you. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Because it distorts your inner compass, like your inner morality. Like, I was raised in a really racist family. That's why I believed in racist ideology, because I was raised in a racist family. But as I like got away from them and started learning and educating myself, then I was like, oh, no wonder so many people didn't like me. That was my bad, you know? People like are always busy people. That's my problem. I like eccentric people with lots of interest, and those people are always busy. Well, yeah, but those types of people also tend to do better with people who are also always busy. Because, like, I'm a really busy person, and when someone needs me to, like, I don't know, borderline date them in terms of being their friend, I just don't know how to react. Like, I don't know how to react to that. I need to get more sulfur. Of course I do. I wouldn't consider sitting in the same room with them. I just think it's like the Nazis, you know? Hitler was such a gentleman to the people that he felt deserved to be nice to. He was a, like, if you didn't smoke and you were in a limo with him and someone else was smoking, he would kick them out, so, you know, you didn't have to smell the cigarette smoke. Like, he was such a nice person. If you weren't Jewish, if you were white, if you were able-bodied, if you were, you know, so it's like, just because you can sit at the table because you physically can fit in because you got whiteness and you're the man and like all of this doesn't mean anything. And it definitely doesn't mean, like, it has nothing to do with you being good enough. You're just the few that settle. Because the truth is, like, more people in places of privilege are not, like, enabling people as much. And like another thing, spending more time than necessary being associating. I also say that being around such people is lowering your bar gradually, like thinking I might not have acted well here, but at least it didn't do something worse, kind of. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, that's another thing why I didn't want to have kids, is because, like, you can raise your kid as well as possible, but if your kid meets a kid that's a bad influence, it's not really much you can do. If they influence your child, they influence your child, and there's not much you can do about it. Even if you think you taught them like everything and right from wrong and whatever. And I mean, I'm not qualified to sell these things, so it's hard to believe otherwise. Well, it's like, so I mean, you have neuroplasticity, so the more you think a thought, the stronger the association gets, right? And so if you're around like racist people, that's just like the easiest one for me because I grew up with such a racist family that like I have experience on both sides of the fence. When you're around that and it's not being questioned, then it becomes more normal and more normal and more normal until you become one of those people on Instagram who is saying something so fucking insanely wild, but you don't even know it's wild because your compass is so off kilter that you think it's just slightly wild. I like being around them the same reason I like embarrassing themselves on Instagram. So you like being around them because you like seeing them humiliate themselves? Interesting. Yeah, it's funny. Huh. Does it, like, make you feel better about yourself? Because that's a very slippery slope. I love how I just named this one meth. This makes me laugh. That's so interesting. I'm trying to wonder, like, I'm just wondering why. I'm so curious. I'm not done with the popcorn. Thanks, Glep. Trying to steal my fucking popcorn. I like being around creative people who have lots of vision and talk about their ideas. And then I like being around nerds who got into a field of science and then asking them, what brought you to this field of science? And then they just go, and then they go on for hours. That is my favorite. That is so fun. Like, I once went on a date with this guy. We met online, and it was the only time I did online dating. And we met in person, and he looked so... he looked so much like my dad that I had to tell him straight up, like, you look like my dad, I can't date you. I'm not lying. Like, and I showed him a picture of my dad, and he's like, what the fuck? I look like your dad. And I'm like, this is too weird. And, yeah. But he was a biologist. I forgot what fucking type of biology he did, but oh my god, it was so cool. I was just like, can we just talk about your job for like 3 hours or something? Oh my god. I'm just glad he didn't think that was like a weird pickup line. That would have been so unfortunate for me. Imagine going on that date and accidentally entering with, hey daddy. You know, with my humor, I probably would have. But he was a little bit older than me, and I didn't need to accidentally, like, I didn't need to cause a heart attack. You know? If I'm gonna give an old man a heart attack, a joke is not the way I'm gonna do it. Like they're completely oblivious to how awful they are. It's very fun. It's like I think Campbell in Mad Men because he was just doing something so perfectly embarrassing in the most comedic way possible. I love that. P. Campbell was a piece of shit. I think it is fascinating. Then you would have a lot of fun analyzing my family. They think they're such good people. And some of them are. But the ones that are not, they will throw you in for a doozy. Come on. Man, they're really gonna make me do that insect multiplier thingy, aren't they? I don't think I have what it takes to make it. I gotta actually, like, go find the stuff. Yeah. Pause on that. I can't be a dad. You could be a monk, though. That was my job class in Final Fantasy. I love the monk job class. It is the best one. Until they fucking made it god-awful and boring. I'm trying to remember... Okay. Which base had all the random crap. Well, that's just freaky deaky. Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Man, I still have dreams where I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. It's kind of tragic. I make fun of myself when I wake up. I'm like, there's no way in fuck I'm dreaming about playing this fucking game. And I was dreaming about playing that fucking game. Yeah, you're just gunk. Yeah. It's the reason people would cancel it on me is just because they know. It was also just because I didn't know them as long as they knew other friends. Most people didn't want to go somewhere and hang out with the new kid. Maybe plans came up too. But that is a good way to think about it. Like, you know. I don't know. I don't know how people are like that. So, like, the only way that me, like, the only ways me being the new kid bothered me was, like, I just didn't have a fucking car. And my mom, like, wouldn't let me, no, I got a car. She would let me have a car, but she wouldn't let me, like, have friends, really. It's really, I don't know. She was really weird. But, like, I couldn't really have people over. There's only a few people at a time. All that. This is the new kids 8 times. Ooh. Yeah, no, moving does destroy friendships. Definitely. It's one of those things that I wish parents considered, like, the effect it has on their child more than they do, but yeah. Because, like, moving as an adult can suck. And you, like, got to pick everything. So. Gotta work at it. Oh my god, they are dark. Not your skin. I didn't get your color. Whatever. 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 Fucking horse shit. That's what. I'm gonna look for those rare flower ingredients. I'm gonna leave that in there. I don't care about that shit right now. Like hanging out with the communist protesters my mom brought over to the house more than any of the friends at school except one. That's kind of insane. That's a crazy statement. Are you not gonna let me? Okay, I was about to say. I don't want to have to fucking... I cleared everything out through there. Okay. Gotta just make sure I got everything. That... Okay. No thingies there. Okay. Anything here? Okay. Ba 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 ba. Then, yeah. Alrighty. The communist protesters were cool, honestly. That's where I got my Windows 8 DVD from, and they liked cool stuff. They should. I mean, I think it's like a stereotype that like the communist protesters are supposed to be like cool and hip and all of that shit. You know? My mom likes to bring up how she used to be a hippie. I think it's probably one of the funniest things. Because it's like, maybe in fashion. But I doubt. I think young people just really suck, and today they suck more than ever. I think everyone thinks that. It's like an every generation kind of thing. Yeah, I like, yeah, I disagree. I think it's really easy to be jaded and blame entire groups of people for feelings, but I don't think that actually helps anything, and I don't think it gets anyone anywhere. I think it's a great way to rob yourself of potential. Because when you think everything is just meant to be shit, then it's kind of hard to want to try. So, seen a lot of those and a lot of those. Okay. The rain. Ah, it's so nice. People weren't on their phones all day when you went to school, were they? No, but it didn't mean they gave a shit either. Like, yeah, they weren't on their school, like, on their phones all day, but they didn't really give a shit either. You could at least talk to them. I mean, I guess, but the thing is like, I never felt like I was owed people's time or their attention. So it's like, if people want to talk to me, they'll come talk to me. If they don't want to come talk to me, then they won't talk to me. But I never had that like feeling where it's like, oh, people don't want to talk to me, people aren't talking to me. It's because no one wants to talk to me. Like, I never really got that. Like, it never affected me in that way. I don't know. I always, and I still do, love being alone. Like, I love being alone so much. My solitary time. And I don't know if it's because I was like an incubator baby or something, but I just don't feel like loneliness the way that people describe, and I guess maybe that's why it's hard for me to understand certain things. Weren't you over 30? No, Glep is not over 30. I'm over 30. He's not like terribly young either. It's not weird. Okay, so bench, got all of that. Okay, and I know I got an empty fuse, and I know I got bee larva and silkworm. Oh, is it just too far? It's probably just too far. Yeah, and then the bee larva is all the way. Whee! And you're a millennial. I also, like, don't understand the millennial, Gen Z, whatever age thingy, because I've met people who are, like, supposedly one thing, but they have the mentality of, like, a completely different, like, group. It's just kind of interesting. Cool. I got to make one of these stupid things I'm gonna shove it off to space. 96. That would be a previous gen, I think. Yeah, people say different things. Oh, insect spreader rocket. Wow, that's so dumb. Rocket injured tier 2. Osmonium. Okay, can do that. It's fine. I didn't need to do that, and I could just put it in the shredder. If I needed to. Generally don't like the shoving people in the boxes thing. Yeah, I don't either. Because, like, I'm a millennial, but my mindset is so a fusion of different, like, whatever, that I don't know, like, a lot of millennials, I don't. Plus, a lot of, like, millennial culture is, like, internet culture, too, which is very interesting. And that's not a conversation a lot of people want to have. But I just think, you know, people are people. I feel like we definitely love to try and categorize people, though. Like, again, it's like, because humans, the way our brains work is from a series of patterns. The more pattern, the deeper the thinking groove, all of that. Love it, but, you know. What? Can't believe I'm just shoving insects into space. Goodbye. I swear to God, if it just starts raining hornets, I'm gonna giggle. My little brother's Gen Z and we're 4 years apart. So how can you two tell? Dude. Your brother that shall not be named. Insects more like in space, am I right? Oh my God, dude. I'm training myself to not be scared of insects. And I was moving stuff in my garden and I had to move this like spider. And this spider has been like, I had to move these bricks and this spider has been like living in those bricks. And so I had to like help her go, like guide her to a place where she would stay warm because it's like wintertime and kind of cold. And I felt like so nice, but I also felt like an asshole because I probably scared the shit out of her. True separation is 9/11. If you came out after 9/11, you're different than people who came before. Remember the tragedy. I also think it's very much like how you grew up with it, because like I could tell that they were doing racist propaganda all over the fucking news, but other people in my generation couldn't. It was like a 50-50. If you were a privileged person, you could tell. It's very interesting. Very fun. I do not recommend. Oh, look. Look. It's so fair. It's so fair. So good. You know I'm gonna shove more up there, right? I'm gonna send more insects into space. Fuck it. They're fine. They will be fine. They will continue to be fine. They'll be great. I slept through 9/11 Memorial Day every year, though. I thought it was stupid. That's what I saw it happen on TV. I witnessed 9/11 live on TV. Very interesting. I was like, wow, this is really fucking happening, isn't it? Huh. 9/11 was a lot less influential in other countries, then. That shouldn't really be an indicator globally. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that too. It's very easy to go very, like, American-centric, but America's not, like, the end-all be-all. America is the world. We think we are, and we're definitely ruining the planet like we think we are, so... I mean, we're very influential, but not exactly the best that we're influential. Oh, right, I should probably Let's do more food. My animals aren't. Texas is the world. Yes, Texas is the world. Dude, oh my god, my stupid hunger kicked in, because of course it did. And I'm thinking of this German dish, and I want it so bad. It sounds so stupid. Like, every time I've described it to someone, they're like, did a drunk person invent this? And probably. And then I need that. Oh my god, SpongeBob, call y'all stupid. But the thing is, like, it's a pickle, and then you take, like, beef skirt steak and you beat the shit out of it, and then you wrap the big pickle with it, and then you fry it. So fucking good. I hate that I love it so much. SpongeBob was the first time I heard about Texas. That is an honor. That's, yeah. Texas is fun. Could be better. That's all I'll say. Our governor or senator or whatever the fuck, I don't care. He's disabled and he's in a wheelchair, but he like makes the world worse for disabled people in his state. He makes it harder for disabled people to vote and like all this other shit. And it's just like, dude, you fucking asshole. You sack of shit. Why? Damn, I can make a lot of fabric. That's good for me. Fun fact, you can spawn a rocket, shoot it, immediately spawn another rocket and shoot it as well, and it makes a very funny interaction. I have seen so many screenshots on the subreddit where people were doing that, and I'm like, this is so good. They're all like desperately trying to like leave. It looks so funny. Oh, I could put more than one. That's wonderful. We love that. Who knows? Maybe I'll put that machine optimizer up here. Because, yeah. I built one. With the insect thingy. Thanks. Don't tell on me. That's why my household is officially set. Did you guys know in Texas it's illegal to own more than 6 sex toys? Psh. Fucking try and stop me, bitch. The You get your 7th one and Greg Abbott just shows up. He just wheels in. I'm just imagining his wheelchair is squeaky too. I don't know why. I think that's funny. I heard you got some contraband in here. I will always make fun of that man. I think it's fun. The authorities have been alerted. The center police. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Do you think, like, if they were to do stuff like that, you know, they had to be called and whatever, they would do, like, strip searches, you know, to try and find all the missing toys? Like, are they that crazy? They're probably that crazy. Oh my god. Ice is the devil. Like, quite literally, the devil. You know, I hope being the Gestapo really makes them feel so cool. Because they're not. Like, I don't know, I've lately been trolling Republicans. And like, I'll just go, I don't know, I grew up Republican, and my granddad, his brother, died fighting Nazis, so I'm proud to be a Republican. Because it's apparently hot take to not like the Nazis. It's fucking crazy. Where's the contraband? We have to confiscate. Gotta get it out of me first, honey. Yeah, you'll die. You gotta get it. You could die trying. Gestapo were way cooler than ICE. They were at least more fashionable. Like, at least more fashionable. Which isn't much. But, you know, imagine selling your soul and looking like a loser while doing it. Like, that's just embarrassing. You go up to the pearly gates and Jesus is like, really? Dressed like that too? Ooh. The suits are actually designed for the Gestapo. They, fucking forgot who... Was it Michael Kors? Anyway, like a legitimate fashion designer designed it, the outfits. Which is... fucking insane, but, you know, whatever. I guess they're quite literally like the swag police or some shit. Cool outfits and they were all fit. I saw all fat dudes in beige military gear and Nike sportswear. They look like the type of guys who would put on a oversized shirt and like a tie and a button up and like pants and try to make Tumblr daddy dom thirst traps. That's like the type of people I imagine ICE was. Like that's what they were doing when they were teenagers, was trying to do Tumblr daddy dom thirst traps. Like all of them were doing that, in my opinion. And like even the belt was like way too big for them. Like nothing fit right. They just looked stupid. They're who I imagine loves Joe Rogan and Bill Burr. Yeah. Every time I hear Joe Rogan speak, I'm just like... Can you at least, like, believe in something? Like, can you at least have one consistent ideology, please? Yeah, but this one thing that I thought about for 1 second sounds so cool. Wouldn't it be so cool if it was real? But it's not, Joe. It's not fucking real, Joe. We don't need to hypothesize about how cool it'd be if it were real, Joe, because it's not fucking real, Joe. Grogan. Yes, Grogan. I love that. Oh my god, I love that. Grogan. I think he's a decent interviewer, honestly. I mean, he does. He knows how to make money, but he's a grifter. And, grifters can S&D. Motherfucker, where'd I put that thing? There we go. Joe Mama. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Got him. Oh, my God. Got him. Oh, my God. How could you be this brave? How could you be so brave? Amazing. Seduce a dentist? I'm sure. I wonder if dating a dentist would actually be like... Like, would that be annoying? Like, dating a dentist? I don't know. My dental hygienist is really fun to talk to, so... Sorry, there's no more space for the machine. He's good at being malleable to his guests and making them feel comfortable to say their craziest thoughts. Yes, no, I definitely agree. That's like the one thing about him that I think is incredibly dangerous, is he, not like dangerous as like nefarious or like he's a bad person or anything like that. But he does a great job of having people think he agrees with them when he doesn't. And that, I think, is his secret sauce. I will give him credit for that. It's the only thing I will give him credit for, is that he's very good at manipulating people. That's why his Kanye interview is one of the best ones. I bet. Fuck, dude. I was shocked that CoffeeZilla went on his show. That makes sense that he would go on though, just because like it's a great way to say things you need to say. And CoffeeZilla tries to warn people about like crypto scams and whatnot, but yeah, that is kind of crazy. He had my favorite YouTube conspiracy theory channel guy on his show. Oh, that is actually sick. Who's your favorite YouTube conspiracy theory guy? I love studying conspiracy theories, not like, you know, to learn their lore and memorize that, though that is fascinating. It's more like I like to learn why, like, why certain people are attracted to certain conspiracy theories when it's just so, like, not possible. It's so fascinating to me. I love it. I like learning how people think. I try not to judge anyone for thinking differently because, like, my brain is stupid, so duh. But so fascinating. Bright insight. I mean, it did make sense. Coffee's also a journalist, so he wouldn't let Joe just spew BS while he was with him. That's good. Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna be on Joe Rogan's show, you need to, like, make sure he doesn't try and, like, steer anything. Oh my god, I got it complete. You did it. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'll probably do this another day, but I did it. I wanted to stay up and do it. I wanted to stay up and do it, and I did it. You guys are here to watch me. I completed. I completed a planet. I try not judging people, but then they tell me the Earth is flat. See, I love, like, the flat earther conspiracy theorists. They're so fascinating to me. They frustrate me, but they're fascinating. Did I do the endings? No. So is the ending like building like this and going somewhere, or because I definitely need to do that. I'm like, do I want to build more butterfly thingies? Yeah, why not? Why not? One, two, three, four. Pink butterflies. So cute. Absolutely lovely. Not sure. Not sure. I did not give anything away. So I did explore on Prime, and I know about the wardens and whatnot. That's why I was like, maybe completing this on here wasn't the best idea. So maybe I should, like, go to Prime after this one, which is like the first planet. Because I can power level terraform it. No problem. I started watching him in middle school when he only had a couple thousand subscribers. He's the best. Now he's 2 mil. Oh, that is sick. I started uploading, like, little VODs and whatnot on my YouTube channel. I didn't think, like, it would go anywhere, but I've got, like, 18 subscribers so far, and I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Kind of cute. So, like, hearing it's like, oh, he went from this to this, and I'm like, maybe I can do that too. One day. I just got to be the coolest ever. You can build the extractor rocket for the basic ending. It will give more info. Ooh. I might... Let's see... Extractor platform. Okay, I'll grab one of the... Like, literally just made a fuck ton of them. Like, no problem. Take one of these. Yay! I'll just go to old base because there's nothing there. You can just save before doing an ending and then rejoin your world to explore others. Did you be convinced there's an ancient global civilization maybe made by the aliens as much as I am? Maybe. Maybe I believe in it. Okay. Whoa, that's big. Now. Distraction and conclude your journey. Allows you to travel between planets and moons of your solar system. Ooh, that is so cool. And then go more in. You could just save before doing an ending and then rejoin your world. Ooh, that's a good idea. I will definitely do that tomorrow because it is 1 a.m. here. And poor Gluperino needs to sleep. Ah, but I did it! I can't believe I did it. I mean, I can believe I did it. I worked my fucking ass off. But, oh, I love seeing all the cute little flowers. Shut up. All the, like, really pretty mushrooms. It's so exciting. I'll be here. Awesome. It will be on Wednesday. I have to remember when am I streaming it. It'll be on Wednesday. So that's like actually a good little bit. We could do the extractor rocket, get that thing, and then whatever, and then go to a different planet. Oh, that'd be so fun. I mean, you got all the stuff now. You can rush through other planets. Yeah, exactly. Like, I know Toxicity probably wasn't the best one to start off with, but it's such a fun map with so much to do. And I don't know, I really enjoy it. I definitely want to get into the drones and whatnot. I just didn't want to pile on too much at one time. But like, I can just take those down now because everything's all purified. Like, hell yeah. I fucking did it. I'm getting ready for bed right now. Finish the dishes already. Okay, awesome. Well, let's find someone to raid. Because I'm actually really fucking tired. But yeah, I'm very excited to just breeze through the planets. And ooh. Oh. Oh. Lexi's on, so we gotta raid. You mean? What do you mean? Toxicity is good because it's the only one that has locked high-level machines behind purification. We can't rush through it. That's a good point. That's a good point. And I really did enjoy the progression. Like, I really liked it. I love that goo, that green, that orange. I love it. It's perfect. But yes, it looks like Lexi is on. And I don't know if she just started or something, but she's also doing planet crafting. So we're gonna go raid her. Oh, is she bullying people? Apparently she's bullying people. So, all right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Hope you have a lovely night, and I will see you on Wednesday. Why do your viewers jump back and forth from 3 to 10, from 3 to 10, from 10 to 3? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe we'll find out one day. It's just bots. Oh, that's fun. My favorite viewers are bots. No, it's not. Not at all. Okay. You are not a bot, Alexander. You are the best. All right. We're going to go say hi to Lexi, and then I'm going to go pass out. Okay. Bye, guys. I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye. It's my name, though. Alexander Bots. Oh, like Bots is your actual last name? That's funny. He's not on a phone assault. He's real. He's a real person. He's real to me. Okay, bye.